I'm Erin Salvetti with Living Lately, and thanks again for joining us for another one of our Do Anywhere 15-minute workout series. Today we're going to find some yoga and some bar moves. So what I need from you is I need you to just find some open space, grab a yoga mat if you have one, a drink of water, and some sort of a chair that you can easily access for our bar segment. So let's get going. Come on to all fours with your hands right underneath your shoulders and your knees right underneath your hips. Draw your navel towards your backbone, creating a cat-like posture here as you exhale all that air, and then inhale as you lengthen down, creating a cow stretch. So we're going to go back to cat, exhale, and inhale into cow stretch. A few more of these cat-cows just to get our body warmed up and ready to go here today. Good, round the spine. And all the way down. Come back into a neutral spine. Neutral spine. Take one toe behind and just lengthen that leg, pulling back as if that heel is being pulled behind you. Good, come back center again, and then just lengthen that toe and just tap it out and across. Just tapping that leg, nothing big, lifting up about an inch or two, just lengthening, tapping that toe. Tap and tap. Draw the navel towards the backbone, and just tap and tap. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Draw the knee back in. Other side, tap that toe down and roll that heel back first, feeling that calf stretch. And then shift your weight back to center. Point the toe and just tap across and back. Just kind of finding that balance here, connecting everything. So every part is working. Your hands are pressing away from the floor. Your navel's drawing towards your backbone. And that leg is pointed and elongated, stretching that leg as strong and as straight as you can. For 4, and 3, and 2, 1. Bring that knee back into the center. Tuck your toes. Find your hands planted firmly on the floor as you lift your hips high in the sky, finding downward dog. And again, walking those feet, heel down, alternating those legs. Just doing what feels best here for you. Bending the knees, straightening the legs, alternating those heels, side to side. Good, getting that blood flowing here. Come forward through your plank and hold. Holding your plank right away, first thing. Hold it here as option 1. Option 2, lift that leg up. Pull it into the chest and elongate. Pull it back on the chest again. 2 more. In and extend. In. Let's go forward to the side. So knee to that elbow. 2 more. Good. Bring it back to your plank. Lift the opposite leg. Hold it here. Pull your knee in for 4. For 3. Good, nice and strong. Take the knee to the outside elbow for 4. Good, point the toe. Toes down, hips high, find your downward dog. Hold it here, press back those heels down, lengthening down to the floor. Some heels touch and some heels don't, so no worries there. Come back through your plank, shift forward. First time on your knees, untuck your toes. Lower all the way down to the floor. Roll your shoulders back and elongate that chest, gazes to the floor, half cobra. Press yourself back, lift the navel, tuck the toes, come back into your down dog. Good. Lift that leg high to the sky, and then again, pull it into the chest. Just like you did before. For 3 more. 2. Good. Perfect. Nice form. Point that toe. Keep with me. 4 to the side. For 3. Good. Last one. Come back to your down dog. Other leg comes up. Hold it here. Come in for 4. For 3. Good. Point that toe. And take that knee to the side. Side. And extend. Side. 2 more. In. Extend. Good. Lengthen. Bring it back down to the floor. Find your down dog. Come forward through your plank. Shift forward. Knees or toes. Lower all the way down to 1 inch above the floor. Scoop up to your up dog. Good. So your toenails are down. Quads are lifted. Press the hips lower to the floor as you open up that chest. Lift your hips high to the sky. Press those heels down to the earth. Good. Come back onto all fours. Rest in child pose just for a moment here. Breathe. Walk your hands up. Roll those shoulders back. Let's find a quick stretch here in the center. somewhere if it's close by, and join me at your bar, which is just your chair about hip height from you. And go ahead and take your step about a forearm's distance away from your chair, and then you're going to just place your feet right underneath your hips. Draw your navel towards your backbone, slightly tucking, nothing too big, just a slight tuck to engage the powerhouse here. Fingertips are lightly on the bar in front of you, and you're going to press up as if you're putting on high heels here. Again, tuck slightly that tailbone just to connect the core, and then that's going to automatically bend your knees. Then you're going to line up your heels underneath your hips, underneath your shoulders. Keep that soft bend of your knee, and we're going to lower down and up. Let's go. Down, down, and up. Tiny little inch down, an inch up. Good. So keep your ankles nice and strong and your heels lifted. Keep that soft bend in your knee, and then don't come up to a full straight leg. You want to keep that nice soft bend. You can probably feel that fire in those quads already working. Good. So again, just connect that core, tucking the tailbone slightly here. Squeezing the abdominals, squeezing this entire midsection, which we call the powerhouse. Roll those shoulders back, keep pulsing down. Good, so let's do it a little bit quicker. Down, down. Now, if you had two headlights on your kneecaps, you want them shining straight towards the back of your chair or wall. So in other words, you don't want them to flare side, you want them straight ahead. Keep those pulses happening. Squeeze the buns together. Good, tiny little pulses. Can you make them smaller? Can you go 1 inch lower? Tiny tuck. Down, tiny pulses. Down, down, down. Woo! Feeling that fire already. Can you go 1 inch lower, make them smaller? For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it down. Lower down 1 more inch. Let's reverse those pulses. We're gonna go up and up, up. Good, squeeze everything. Keep the bend of the knee. Tiny little pulses here. Squeeze the buns as tight as you can. Connect through that powerhouse. Open up that chest. Good, make sure your shoulders are right over your hips, which are over your heels. Keep lifting up, up, up. Tiny little pulses, squeeze up. Lift, lift. Good. Lift, 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 and lift. Let's go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, last 3. Lengthen back, find that tiny stretch. Walk those fingertips back around, grabbing hold of that foot. Press the hip bone towards your bar. Let's find an active stretch here. Other side. So incorporating these active stretches creates that long, lean, dancer-like muscle that we want with this bar exercise. Feet are in parallel position. Bend both knees, slightly tuck that tailbone to connect to that powerhouse, and then just take 1 toe back. Lift the heel towards the glute as you point the toe. Now, take the kneecap towards the side, and then you're going to keep that toe pointed with the heel directly up that backside, and you're going to begin to pulses. So if you know dancer terminology, this would be called an attitude. You want that kneecap facing towards the side, finding that turnout in that hip. So begin those pulses. Tiny lift up, lift, lift, lift. Good. Can you get up a little bit higher and not come down at all? So lift, lift, just think up, up, up. Point that toe, engage this entire side of the leg, working all the way up through the side. Good. Lift for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then hold that leg. We're gonna lengthen out, pull it in, out, pull it in. Good. Out and in, out and in, out and in, out and in, out and in. Good. Now just tiny little pulses. Lengthen, bend. So tiny little micro bend, lengthen, bend straight, bend straight. Good. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, bring everything down. Take that leg across, flexing the foot. Find that 4 stretch, sitting down in an imaginary chair behind you. Good. Lengthen all the way back down. As you're stretching here, I'm just going to flip sides, just so you can see my other way, but go ahead and stay in that 4 stretch. And then join me placing both feet on the floor. Ready for the second side? Let's do it. So bend both knees with your feet in parallel position. Tap the second leg back. And then draw the heel towards the buns, towards the glutes, pointing the toe. Now, turn out through the hip socket, turning your kneecap towards the side, finding your attitude. So pulses up, lift, lift. So be careful not to let this side come up too high here. You want to draw your hips down, but keep the kneecap towards the side. That's the ticker right there. So tiny pulses, lift, lift, lift. Again, connect that powerhouse, leaving no part of your body unattended. You want to connect everything. So everything's working, nothing's taking a vacation here. Especially in these 15 minutes, we gotta make everything work for us. So tiny pulses, lift, lift. Can you get a little bit higher? Can you make it a little bit smaller? Good. Tiny pulses, lift, lift, lift. So these really can be done anywhere, right? Making dinner, washing dishes, anything you need, you can fit this exercise in, whatever your lifestyle is. Tiny pulses, lift, lift, lift. Good. For 4, 3, 2, 1, extend it out, pull it in. So full range of motion, nice straight, nice bend, out and in. Good. 8 and 7, point that toe. Good. Out, in, out, and in. Good. 3. Last 2. Hold it out. Tiny micro bend out. Bend straight. Bend straight. Bend straight. Good for 8. 9. Tiny little micro bend. 5 more. 4. 3. Good. Oh, bring everything down. Shake out those legs. Take that same leg. Flex the foot. Cross it over and have a seat right behind you. Nice job. Let's do one more exercise at the bar here before we're done. So shake out those legs. Bring yourself back to parallel position. Again, rolling up on the balls of the feet, adding those high heels on. Bend the knees, tuck the tailbone slightly to engage the core, and then I want you to just lower down and hold. Now I want you to take your legs closer together so that you can squeeze your inner thighs together. So squeeze your inner thighs, squeeze your buttons, just squeeze, squeeze. It's a small little movement, you can barely see me doing it, but I'm just squeezing my inner thighs and my buns so hard. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Good for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. You're gonna lengthen up, enjoy the rest. Keep the heels lifted. Turn slightly towards the side, hand on your hip. Again, walk your feet close together. Bend those knees. We're just gonna be in those pulses. So one hand on the bar, one hand off on your hip. Tiny pulses. Pulse, pulse. Can you get a little bit lower? We're at the final grand finale of a workout here. So for 8, get lower. 7, 6, make them smaller. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lengthen up, enjoy the rest. One little side here. One hand on the bar, one hand off. Feet are together. Bend those knees. Get a little bit lower here for like tiny little pulses. Let's go. Pulse and pulse. Pulse. We can do this. We're almost there. Woo! For 8, 7, a little bit lower. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lengthen everything up. Oh, shake those legs out. Shake those legs out. Let's find one more stretch here. Take one leg back. Press the hip bone towards the chair or towards your wall. And lengthen back. One more stretch here. So one more exercise here. Take one foot in front, take the other foot back. You're going to find a 90-degree angle with both of the legs front and back. So we're just going to lower down and up, down and up. So notice that my back leg is bent, as is my front leg. So just tiny little bends down and up. Now let's add the pulses. We're going to go down and down. If you want to add some balance into it, you can take your hands away as option 2. If you want a little bit more, you can lift that front heel. Let's go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower that front heel down. Come all the way back up. Shake up those legs. Let's take the other side. Step back to that second side. Find your position. Bend both knees. Start with your hands on the bar in front of you. So tiny pulses. Down and down. And again, option 1. Option 2. Hands away. And if you want a little bit more, start those pulses with that heel lift. Good. Keep pulsing for 8. Squeeze everything. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Lower that front heel down. Bring everything in. Shake off those legs. Fantastic job. Thanks so much for joining me. And again, I'm Erin Salvetti with Living Lately, and I'll see you next time.